Hi, I'm Gary Press. I'm chairman of Lifestyle Publications. We're here at Growth 401 tonight for a really special event. We call it our CEO Connect event. What I do with this is we have an interview with a prominent CEO. Tonight we're featuring Lynne Wines, the CEO of First Southern Bank and one of the prominent female bankers ever to be in South Florida.
Hi, I am Lynne Wines, CEO of First Southern Bank, and you are watching Lifestyle CEO Connect.
Hi, Lynne.
Hi, Gary.
Lynne is the CEO of First Southern Bank. During your tenure at Union Bank, you grew the bank to over 285%, increasing profitability from approximately 2.5 million to over 16 million. Can you share with us, how did you do it?
Well, the quick and the most effective answer is that I hired the right people. Any business, and all of you in the room know today, it's all about surrounding yourself with smart people and sharing the vision, communicating, and then getting out of their way and letting them do what they're good at. And that was what worked for us at Union Bank.
So tell us about First Southern Bank. You're opening up a branch, or you've opened a branch down here.
We just opened a branch on Las Olas.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit about the strategy there.
Well, this is a bank that was recapitalized about 3 years ago. We infused about $400 million into a $300 million bank, and since then have acquired 2 other banks. So now we're statewide. We're in South Florida, Central Florida, and Northeast Florida. Very well capitalized, one of the best capitalized banks in the country.
Tell me about, what your philosophy. I mean, we all know that it's good to give back to the community. We all know that, the more you give, the more you get. But tell me about, why this seems to have been a passion for you over the last, several decades. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It is a passion, and while it does sound like a cliche, I have certainly received more than I've given. And I think that, I grew up like many of you without a lot of resources, and came to Broward and got a job and was able to really grow here and meet some phenomenal people and be mentored by some unbelievable people, lots of really smart people who helped me learn a lot and were willing to share their knowledge with me. And now I feel like I'm really big on mentoring, and I'm really big on education, and I think that we can lift other people up that need to be lifted up, but they need a hand.
Women in business have come a really long way. And I was back at the Business Journal. We did the Women in Business Awards, and I always felt that, on one hand, it was kind of cool to honor women. On the other hand, it's like, what's the difference? Why are we, why are we doing a Women's Award? So I guess what I'm trying to get around to is, what do you feel about that with the genders? And is there special advice you would give to young women who are, getting entrenched in the business community right now?
Honestly, Gary, I've thought the same thing. Like, why do they distinguish women? Why don't they just, if it's a business award, if it's the best CEO, make it the best CEO award. It doesn't need to be the best CEO, best female CEO. But I guess in hindsight, like any group that's trying to earn its seat at the table, some of those things help the future generation. And like today, I don't know that it's that important, because there's more women in law school and medical school than there are men. I think the women are going to own the world, and they're not going to really need us to differentiate them from the men.
What qualities do you look for, male or female, in those tellers that identifies them as somebody you think you should groom or have some of your executives groom for potential leadership in the bank?
Wow, that's a really good question. And it's hard to define what you see in someone that you say, wow, that's somebody who has potential. And some people don't want to have potential. Some people are more like, I'm happy where I am, which is great. We all, we need a lot of people to make this world go round. So I think that it is in their speech, in their presence, because you can be very present and be a teller. You can be as present in a room as a teller as you can as a CEO. And have a sense of confidence that you know what you're doing. And I think that probably leads towards those thoughts.
Hey, what's going on? It's Chris Cruz, of course, Lifestyle CEO Connect. Hanging out with Bob Birdsong. We were just talking about your last name. Great last name.
Thank you.
What are you doing here this evening? Tell us a little bit. I know you're friends with our special guests tonight.
I am. I'm friends with Lynne, who's been very, very good for me and been my philanthropic mentor. And I'm here to support my friend's Lifestyle magazine as well.
What did you think about tonight?
I think tonight was great. A lot of great people here, a lot of good information, learned a lot.